You are listening to 88.7 FM, KSPC Claremont. It is now time for the Video Game Music Show. That's right, this is the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC. For the next 2 hours, I'll be playing your favorite video game music, all the way from the early days of the Nintendo Entertainment System, all up to the modern systems such as the Nintendo Switch 2, the PlayStation 5, and the Xbox Series. Anything from the handheld systems, including the original Nintendo Game Boy, all up to the Nintendo 3DS and the PlayStation Vita. Anything from the arcades, anything that's related to video game music, including chiptunes, DJ remixes, and video game cover bands. This is a live show, so if you got a request, the number is 909-626-KSPC. You can email me. My email address is thevideogamemusicshow@gmail.com. You can look me up on Instagram. I'm at DJ SysOp. You can look me up on Facebook. Just do a search for The Video Game Music Show. There's also a link there to join the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. Send me requests, send me messages, chat with other chatters that also listen to the Video Game Music Show. It's good times over there. And of course, there's links to join all the socials. If you simply just go to kspc.org, click on the show name, The Video Game Music Show, and you'll see links there to all the socials I've just mentioned, including the Discord channel. And I certainly hope you join it. And of course, I invite everyone to join the KSPC Spinitron chat room. If you just go to kspc.org, click on Last Played in the upper right-hand corner of the website, and then click Join Chat in the chat box. It's that simple. And I'll have it open as soon as I get off the mic. All right? All right. Good times. Yeah, we got a lot of requests. And let's just get to it. Here is a OC remix of Chrono Trigger. So here we go.
return after these messages.
Hey, Mr. Arcade! Junior's trying to save his papa. We're trying to help, but he's having a hard time.
It's Donkey Kong Jr. Mario's captured Donkey Kong, and Junior has to rescue him.
I can help, Junior. It's the official tabletop version of Donkey Kong Jr. Well, there's Mario! And Donkey Kong! And Junior! That's okay, Junior. Come on. Now let's take you home to save Papa.
And now Mr. Arcade shrinks prices with a $10 rebate on all Coleco tabletop arcade games.
The Integrated Development Initiative is a Pomona-based environmental justice organization that works with businesses and institutions, including the Claremont colleges, to redistribute leftovers and minimize food waste. Through their community composting and gardening program, they transport compost to local farmers within the Inland Empire, instead of trucking it to large-scale compost lots in the desert.
These compost lots are often sited near residential areas, presenting a health hazard, and serve as a major source of harmful methane emissions. The Integrative Development Initiative also operates the Food Cycle Collective, a volunteer-supported resource distribution program for people living on the streets. Distribution trips take place on Sunday afternoons every week. To learn more about their programs or to get involved, visit www.gettoknowidi.org.
The witch doctor, he told me what to do. He said, ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, tang, tang, walla-walla, bing-bang. That means play Dr. Mario on Game Boy or NES. Tang, tang, walla-walla, bing-bang. I beat the witch doctor, and this is what he said. He said, ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, tang, tang, walla-walla, bing-bang, ooh-ee, ah-ah. And then he struck my head.
Hi, my name is Abby. When I want to listen to good music, I turn on KSPC Claremont.
All right, we're back. All right, let me tell you what we're listening to. Let me try this. Tonchu String Quartet Full Moon. TA Music. I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure. But this was by request from Esteban off the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. Before that, we heard from Accidental Squug. Another one? I'm not sure. But that was also by request from Esteban off the Discord channel. Before that, we heard from Burning Hearts, Burning Rangers, Japanese version. This was by request from Alan off the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. And then starting at the set, we heard from Chrono Trigger OC Remix. And that was also by request from Alan, also off the Discord channel. So good times. All right, you are listening to the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC at 88.7 FM. You can listen to the live webcast streaming at kspc.org. And of course, I invite everyone to join the KSPC Spinningtron chat room. Just go to kspc.org. Click on Last Played in the upper right-hand corner of the website, and then click Join Chat in the chat box. Shout-outs to people in the chat room I see right now. I see D-Man, 3 Designer, Just Fabe, Indu72, Kentucky Fried Monkey Eggs, Jose, Beppo, Vader Yoda, and I think that's it. Right? Yeah, that's it. Oh, Pikachu's in there. But I think she only said one thing, and that was it. All right. So again, if you want to join the KSPC Spinningtron chat room, just go to kspc.org, click on Last Played, and then click Join Chat in the chat box. It's that easy. It's good times in there. That's for sure. Yep. All right. We're going to do our first retro block of the night. This one's by request. And this is going to come off the NES. This game is called Mag Max. So here we go.
We'll return after these messages.
Okay, ladies, game time. Yeah. Got this new video game by Activision called Freeway. I just plug it into my Atari video game system and really impress the ladies. Of course, with Freeway, you gotta be real good to race your chicken across 10 lanes of heavy traffic. You gotta dodge speeding cars, roaring trucks. Sometimes you make it without getting your feathers ruffled. Sometimes... Ladies, I'm only human. Freeway by Activision.
Wherever you are in the world, KSPC is at your fingertips. All you need is a Wi-Fi connection and a dream. Stream KSPC on kspc.org. It's that easy.
You are about to encounter games of a different kind. Frogger! You have just 30 seconds to hop across the highway, avoid the snakes, skip across the river, past the alligators, and jump into home base. And Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. Get the Force and fight the might of the Imperial Walkers. Frogger and Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back.
Hi, my name's Alani. You're listening to KSPC, Claremont.
All right, we're back. Let me tell you what we were listening to. We just heard from Tokyo Extreme Racer 2. The name of the track is called Speed Sniper. And that was by request from Blood Panda off the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. Also in the Spinnytron chat as well. Before that, we heard from Import Tuner Challenge. And the name of the track is called Garage. And that was also by request from Blood Panda. Before that, we heard from Kirby Superstar off the Super Nintendo. And the name of the track is called Marshmallow Castle. And that was by request from Coop off the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. Before that, we heard two tracks from Paradise Killer. The first one was Lady Blue. The second one was Headlights on the Shore. Both tracks by request by none other than Kentucky Fried Monkey Eggs. So a lot of dance vibes going on with those two tracks, that's for sure. Yeah. It's all good. And then start off the set, we heard our retro block of Mag Max off the NES. And that was also by request. All right. You are listening to the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC at 88.7 FM. You can listen to the live webcast streaming at kspc.org. And once again, I invite everyone to join the KSPC Spinnytron chat room. Just go to kspc.org, click on Last Played in the upper right-hand corner of the website, and then click Join Chat in the chat box. I see there's more people who have joined. I see Rinda, Vizo, and I know someone else also joined. I think Nicole is the other person as well. And Green Knight. So yeah, more people joined the Spinnytron chat, and I think you should do the same. Again, go to kspc.org, click on Last Played in the upper right-hand corner of the website, and then click Join Chat in the chat box. And then, yes, there's Alan too. Alan's awake in the Spinnytron chat. Okay. I got to tell you, the band book reading group meets every third Sunday from 2 to 3:30 p.m. and will be reading materials that have been historically challenged or on the American Library Association's current challenge list. The West Los Angeles branch library is located at 11360 Santa Monica Boulevard. For more information, call 310-575-8323. All right. You're listening to the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC, and we're going to do our next retro block. This one's by request. Requested it in the Spinnytron chat. This is going to be the NES game, The Goonies 2. So here we go.
This is a message from the future. Listen to KSPC 88.7 FM before it's too late.
Pain and anger, wicked monster losing control. I'm ready for a battle, wake a shadow, blood on my soul. Burning it all, heavens let them fall. Bitter ashes, little plastic crumbling away. They got some broken faces, devil racing, searching for fate. Crushing it all, shadows watch them crawl. Isolation, oh, watch it burn, ain't got no hesitation, oh, watch it burn, we're falling higher, I'll guess your dark intentions, convolution never before, I'll fight with skeletons, adrenaline, conviction, and war, terror is near, I will shatter you all, baby, watch it burn, sent into isolation, oh, watch it burn, ain't got no hesitation, oh, watch it burn, we're falling higher, watch it burn, watch it burn, watch it
The glass that shattered, reaching through the darkness, voices trailing fires, the echo of desires, a world of silence, sounds of desperation, phantoms in the shadow, softly waiting. Tear it down, embrace the detonation, burning alone, craving our damn creation, oh, breaking a chain, I'm reaching for you,
sky beneath to see, hiding in a space or lost in our destiny. Believe in me and be with me. Well, that reason's meant to be. I've seen people come and go with hand of broken dream. When the stars are gone, the night is cold and so lonely. But if it's my only chance to catch you in this tiny life, the world on fire and I will hold you tight to the end of the time. None of us will say goodbye, and my love will die forever. You and I. Don't you leave a tear for me. Don't you sleep with a broken dream. When everything's meant to be. Through the fire and through the tide, through the thin I call it love and brought you by my side. Believe in you and hold your hand. Any stories can never end. I've seen people often cry with someone's taking mine. Someone got a reason but never really find the rhyme. Well, I met you in this life. I'll be brave and try my very best. The word is meant.
We'll return after these messages.
The heads of 4 leading computer game companies are selecting the best feature of the Atari XE game system. The system with the power to play computer games. Gentlemen, your decision?
Computer animation.
One at a time, please.
Lode Runner has 150 levels. High-tech animation is the story on the XE.
Sound effects are a must for summer games. The XE practically sings.
Flight Simulator needs computer power. Only the XE has it.
But look at the great graphics on Hardball.
So what's a great game system for playing your computer games?
The Atari XE.
They agree.
Child's Play tries to alleviate the boredom of children in hospitals by providing them with video games and other toys. They work with over 140 hospitals and use financial donations to buy new video game consoles and toys. They also provide wish lists from the kids at specific hospitals, allowing donors to send specific toys directly. To get involved, donate, or learn more, visit www.childsplaycharity.org.
2 burgers to go, please.
Introducing Burger Time, the home video game where you're a chef trying to make hamburgers. There's just one problem. The food is trying to make hamburger out of you. For Intellivision, this fall, Atari 2600, Aquarius, Apple II, and IBM personal computer. Burger Time, only from Mattel Electronics. We are closed now.
One, two, three, four. KSPC 88.7 FM, Claremont.
All right, we're back. All right, let me tell you what we were listening to. We heard a track from Chrono Trigger, and which was pretty good. It was I believe it's some kind of remix or an arranged version, which was very excellent. And this one was by request from Pulsar Engine off the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. Before that, we heard from Tower of Fantasy. And that one was by request from Marty off the Video Game Music Show Discord channel. Before that, we heard from Arc Knights. The track was called Flow of Life. That was also by request from Marty. And then before that, we heard from Toes 7 PCB. And that was called Till When. That was by request from One Punk Army off the Discord channel. Before that, we heard from Flares of the Blazing Sun. And that was also by request from One Punk Army off the Discord channel. And then starting at the sets, we heard our retro block of the Goonies 2 off the NES. And that was by request. I believe that was from Green Knight off the Spinningtron chat room. So there you go. Alrighty then. Well, you are listening to the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC at 88.7 FM. You can listen to the live webcast streaming at kspc.org. All right. We're going to do our third and final retro block of the night. This one was also by request by none other than the quiz queen herself. That is Camille, a.k.a. Pikachu from Rosemead. Wants to hear DuckTales off the NES. So, yes, very much a classic. And very, very excellent video game music, I think. So here is DuckTales off the NES. Here we go. All right. I hope you enjoyed the retro block of DuckTales off the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System. By request from Pikachu off the Spinnytron chat. That's where that came from. Yeah, sorry, Dr. Nurse 89, there is no Hour 5 announcement. Yeah, there's no 5-hour video game music show. Maybe sometime in the future, but we'll see. No, sadly, there's only 20 minutes left of the show for tonight. But we're going to make it count. I still got plenty of requests to play. So let's get to it. But first, I got to tell you, KSPC is proud to support our community by bringing you messages and announcements from our local organizations and events. We are always looking to add new ones to our rotation, so if you have a message you think the community should hear on the air, please tell us about it at cm@kspc.org. We look forward to hearing from you. Yes. All right. You are listening to the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC at 88.7 FM. You can listen to the live webcast streaming at kspc.org. Alrighty then, so we're going to continue with the music. Here is another Chrono Trigger track. We've been playing a lot of Chrono Trigger tonight, which is good. Chrono Trigger is excellent music. This is going to be another arranged version of a track, so here we go.
KSPC Claremont.
It tastes like burning.
This is a mission, not a small time thing. Got me on the case like I'm Sherlock Holmes. My dome kinda messed up from what I've been seeing and what I've been hearing. Got me not knowing what to believe in. I was brazen, battling bosses. The record is flawless, 0 losses till I came across this stunning young piece who resided at the bottom of the sea. And she told me her name was Splash Woman, beautiful but deadly. She was mad cunning, had a voice that could soothe the savage. Beast of physique was way above average. Magic the way she got me in a spell, got me on lockdown, sorta like a cell. But I got a mission that I can't afford to fail. But girl, I got a secret to tell. I don't know how to say this, so I'ma just say it, that you're my favorite. Even underwater, I'm enchanted by your fragrance. You're nothing to play with, won't you be my baby? Or maybe we can get up out of this land and maybe get a bite somewhere, my dear. Even though she knew the truth about Rand, I had a feeling she wouldn't understand. Yo, I got a chance. I thought I was in love before, but I love you more. So baby, come aboard and go away with me, so I can make you see what you mean to me. And baby, we can be free. Oh, whoa, under the sea. Oh, whoa, just you. Seem like every couple years I get that feeling like I'm about to hit that ceiling. But I can't cause it's time for spikes. And when I reached the lair and it was time to fight, I couldn't do it, punked out like Ashton's victim. We started singing and I had to listen. It was lovely what you sang, the first game. All of a sudden the mission changed, insane. She told me about her true purpose. She used to save victims that fell through the surface. A few days ago the contract expired, and she was scheduled to be thrown into the fire. And while they gave her a reason to live, so now she gotta do what he says. She shed a tear and said, you don't understand, I gotta stick to the plan. I owe everything to this man, so please make a brand. Don't take it personal, cause it hurts, I know. I'll make it worse, you know, but he saved me, baby. To turn my back on Wilder, you'd be just plain crazy. She said it's the only way it can end. Let the battle begin, man, we can't be friends. So my heart sunk slow as the lair door closed. Through the mega buster, cause it's time to roll. Here we go. I thought I was in love before, but I love you more. So baby, come aboard and go away with me, so I can make you see what you mean to me. And baby, we can be free. Oh, whoa. Under the sea. Oh, whoa. Just you and me. So the battle was on and it was fierce. She hit me in the side and left the armor pierced. On her command, the fishes attacked me. I cocked the mega buster and hit him exactly. But the battle took a turn that was odd. Every time I fired a shot, she didn't dodge. She took each blast from the arm cannon, smiled at me as every shot was landing. At first I didn't know what she was planning, and suddenly I started understanding. So I think she letting me win, giving me what I need so I can get to the end. By the 17th hit, she began to stagger, fell to the ground, so I ran and grabbed her. Looked her in the eyes, she tried to laugh, pulled me close and handed me her staff. I said I wish I didn't have to be like this. I'm thinking he might miss her if she be my miss. She said, don't be foolish, you gotta do this. Let the whole city know what the truth is. Boy, you got stuff to do. I said, girl, I would've gave it all up for you. I feel invincible when I'm holding you, but as far as love goes, I'm 0 for 2. I thought I was in love before, but I love you more. So baby, come aboard and go away with me, so I can make you see what you mean to me. And baby, we can be free. Oh, whoa. Under the sea. Oh, whoa. Just you and me.
All right, well, that's it for me. Another fun-filled edition of the Video Game Music Show has came and went. Thanks for all the calls and thanks for all the requests. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be back next Sunday once again. Every Sunday, 5 to 7 p.m. right here on KSPC. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next Sunday.
Till next time, everybody, do the Mario! Do the Mario! Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step, and then again. Let's do the Mario all together now. You got it. It's the Mario. Do the Mario. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step, and then